So I went out yesterday with Wiltshire Man and we did a bit of a kind of a collaboration video between himself and myself. He did make a passing comment saying something in the regions of,
"You want to get yourself a bike?"
Yeah, so I do need to get myself a bike, and indeed Sandy, my good brother, had several kind of lying around and he said, well, would you like this one? This is the Diamondback Criminal, is that right? Goodness me, that's a strange name. Anyway, Diamondback Criminal. It's a bit dirty. Okay, right, so I think we're going to give this a go then. The bike is nice and clean. It's all nicely oiled and lubricated up. So the idea is to try and fly my drone following me and the dogs. Very slow and casual on this particular ride, but I just want to take you to a really nice part of the town on the southern side. We've quite recently moved to this side of town and I haven't really kind of explored it that much. You know, this is just a way of exploring it, and I thought I'd take my cameras along, take my drone along and document it, and we'll see how we get on with it. So it's going to be kind of interesting having the Neo following me and whatever else. So pretty much unplanned really, so we'll see how we get on with this one. Right, so it's behind me, screaming away as DJI NEOs do. I'm enjoying my little ride here. I think the dogs are enjoying it as well. Just a bit of a trial test run really. I think the one we did yesterday with Sandy, my brother Wiltshire Man, and if you're watching, bruv, thanks for the bike by the way. Brilliant, really liking it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna see how it goes with this really. I can't go too far, so I've got my little dogs with me, so I've got to be mindful of them. But yeah, this is what I like to do. I like to get out here, places like this, explore, fly my drone around, see what we can see, and you know, you really have got to try and live your best life, people. You know, I know there's a lot of fear out there, you know, with what's going on in the world, what we hear on the news, one thing or another, but I think it's really healthy not to be consumed with all that. You know, you've got to try and divorce yourself away from that kind of thing. Anyway. Ooh. Yep. There you go. Dogs are loving it as well, chasing squirrels around. Dogs doing what dogs want to do. Humans doing what humans want to do. You've got to live your best life. You really have. I think that's the first time I've been on a bike in anger now. I think, my goodness me, for about 7 years or thereabouts. But you never forget to ride one. A bit like going swimming, isn't it? You know, you jump in the sea or something, or in the swimming pool, you soon pick it up. Anyway, I think the footage from little Neo here is going to be interesting to look back on. I can't rate really this drone highly enough. It really does what I want it to do. You know, it's not everyone's cup of tea what I do, you know, each one to their own kind of thing, but what I try to do, I just try and do the things which really, you know, tick my box, kind of get me excited in a way. And being out places like this, it certainly does do that. You know, I think the way the world is at the moment, all the problems we have, as I say earlier, you know, divorcing yourself away from mainstream media, you know, you can get into the conspiracy side, but to be honest, that's just as bad, because it again puts you in a bad place. So I kind of know what's going on in the world. I'm not happy about it. I do kick up a little bit about it from time to time, but I'm not going to let it grind me down and grind my gears, because ultimately there's nothing you and I can do anything about it. So really it is about putting ourselves in a good place, and for me this is my happy place, being out here doing what I want to do. Okay, right, so that's Coate Water Country Park. Big expanse of water. It's fairly big, to be honest. quite vast. It kind of goes around the corner there. There's a down pigeon by the look of it. Looks a bit nervous. I won't get too close to it. Not sure whether it's injured or not. Anyway, yeah, it kind of goes around the corner there, to the right hand side and also to the left as well. Really nice place. Very busy at the weekends. Today being Wednesday, not so bad today. Still a few people out walking their dogs, enjoying the kind of the late autumn sunshine. Not an awful lot of it left, I don't think. So we're just getting a few extra rays before the big lockdown comes, the big winter lockdown. I probably mean that in more than one sense, I fear. So I just put the little Neo in my pocket, and it's small enough just so it gets just about squeezes into a pocket. It really does pack a huge punch for the size of it. I'm just about to go across a little golf course now, so I'm not going to fly my drone across that. I'm sure the golfers, if there are any today, wouldn't be too happy if I did that. So I'm going to refrain perhaps from riding my bike as well. In fact, I can probably go that way, slightly different routes. But yeah, you can see, you know, the great advantages you've got with this little drone. It's really, I think it's going to revolutionize a lot of people's YouTube channels. One, because it gives them a different kind of dynamic, a different aspect to their videos, and two, it's very affordable. And I think three as well, you can't break the damn thing. You can literally fly into a brick wall full speed and it won't sustain much in the way of damage at all. So any people out there who are concerned about breaking the drone, spending the money and busting the thing, I think a lot of those fears simply just evaporate because they just can't break it. If it's a Mini 2 or one of the mini series, or perhaps one of the bigger drones, yeah, they are susceptible to an awful lot of damage. And I found that myself when I was flying in places like this, let's say, you know, with my Mini 2. Oftentimes I'll come back with a damaged prop, but with this thing, nothing. You just can't damage the thing. I think that's the reason why probably this drone made by DJI is probably going to be the best selling drone probably to date.